What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things you must do to go from making $10K a month to making $100K a month inside your consulting business. And if you're new to the channel or it's your first time watching one of these videos, my name is Justin Saunders. I run a coaching business called Authority Income Accelerator, where we help coaches and consultants scale using our proven methods and frameworks. And I say proven because our strategies have helped over 250 coaches, consultants skyrocket their business over the last year and over 800 businesses in the last 5 years using these same strategies. So if you're a coach or consultant who's looking to hit the next level, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on all the good stuff, because I post every Monday and Thursday. Let's just dive right into it. Thing number 1, you have to have a mindset shift. So first things first, you're going to have to go from 10K a month to 100K a month. A couple of things have got to change, and the first thing that must change is you. The reason a lot of coaches are stuck at 10K a month is they've not made the mindset shift. They've not embraced their worth as a coach, and that's why they struggle to charge more, because it's like, if you don't value your work and the value you bring to people's lives, how do you expect them to value it? So here's a few tips to help you make that mindset shift. First things first, you got to take a moment and just reflect your journey. You know, the experiences that you've gained, the failures that you've had, the success stories that you created, and even just ask yourself, how many people out there have you actually had an impact on their lives, and actually taking a second to realize that and owning it. And if you don't have any of these yet, well, you know what you need to work on, because that's going to be the first thing that helps you get to the next level. And if you're anything like me, when I first got started with my consulting business and just entrepreneur journey, I had these voices in my head that were, kind of telling me that, I'm not good enough, you're not good enough, you'll never make it to that level. But, we've all got these voices in our heads, and they're all telling us the same thing, that you're not good enough and that people won't work with us if you charge more. But here's the honest truth. People will actually pay any amount you charge if you can make them see why it makes sense to pay. Something I always say is you get paid on the direct value you provide to the marketplace. So here's a good example. If you're going to pay me $10,000, I'm going to make you $100,000 in return. If you can genuinely help somebody make $100,000, getting them to pay you $10K is literally a no-brainer. Let me ask you that. If you paid me $10K and I were to make you $100,000, how many more times would you pay me $10K? A lot of times. That's the deal anyone honestly would jump on. And when you can back it up with case studies and testimonials, the payment notifications are just going to keep flooding in and your clientele is going to continue growing. So raise your prices gradually. You need to understand it's not going to happen overnight, but you still got to start somewhere. So what you want to do is identify ways you can bring more value to your clients. So let's say you're currently doing a 90-day coaching program and you're charging $1,000 for that. If you want to start charging $10,000, you can add a couple different features in there, and you can add more coaches, you can add more weekly calls, you can add more one-on-ones, you can add more build outs. You get the point. You can add more things to increase your value. So if you don't know how to increase your value, look at your current offer and see what you can add. One of the things I tell my clients to do is look at competitors in your industry and see what they're doing that you're not. And if you can do it, might as well add it on and do it in a better way, right? Because the idea is, as you gradually beef up the value you bring your clients and help them get better results, then you can start raising your prices to reflect that. Now, thing number 2 I want to talk to you about is you must focus on one. The next crucial thing you need to do to reach 100K months is having focus, which is one of the biggest mistakes a lot of business owners make, is they try to just do too much. In reality, simple scales, complex fails. These business owners that don't focus, they try to do everything. They try Facebook groups, LinkedIn, cold emails, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn. I said LinkedIn twice, but you get the point. They have a bunch of different offers. They have different avatars they sell to. They try providing services to everybody. And because of that, they can't give enough attention to the one thing to actually grow. Here's what you should be doing instead. Find one client acquisition system. Rather than trying all of your luck with a couple of lead generation strategies, focus on one proven client acquisition system and stick to it. For us and our clients, that's turning your Instagram into a funnel and attracting the right kind of people in your ecosystem, and then turning them into clients using attraction-based marketing and some other strategies on the back end. And if you'd like to know how this system works to get more clients and make more money by turning your Instagram profile into a funnel, I'll leave a link down below where you can click and check out a free video that'll explain kind of how it works and how it could benefit you. Which really brings me to the next thing is identify one type of client. Ask yourself this: what kind of person do I want to work with? And then build your business around that. Do you want to help beginners kickstart their journey? Do you want to help more experienced individuals get even better results? Because if you can get clear on one person you want to work with and their pain points and their goals, their challenges, what keeps them up at night, then you can tailor your offer to resonate with them and make it more likely to get their attention. This is one of the biggest issues clients have when they first come to us, is they're speaking to everybody. And the first thing we say and do is make sure that we help them get this down and have one avatar that they speak to, because you can't be speaking to everybody. You got to pick one person and you got to go with that, which kind of goes into the next part of this, is creating one home run offer that supplements this one type of person. A lot of times I see people having several tiers of offers depending on what they can and can't afford. And that's not a terrible idea when you're just getting started out. But if you want to blow past that 10K a month mark, kind of like what I said before, is you've got to focus. And if you're trying to get to 100K months, you need to have one home run offer and go all in on it. That's what I found to work best, not just for me, but also for 700 plus online businesses I've worked with in the last 7 years. But how do you know your offer is good enough? Stick to the end of this video and you'll find out, which goes into thing number 3, scale and automate for growth. If you implement everything we've talked about up to this point, you should start seeing your numbers go up. But the next thing we talk about is what determines if you reach 100K months and continue to scale or just fall off. Tracking your KPIs. The first thing is knowing and consistently tracking every number and metric of your business. When you know your numbers, you can make decisions based on data rather than what feels right. We don't like to make decisions based off of emotion, because emotion ends up turning the business going downwards in a downward spiral to crash and burn. I'm speaking from experience. So when you make decisions based off of data, you can now know what's working and what's not working, so you can optimize to get better results. So the next one I want to cover is bringing on A players to help you scale. As you continue to grow and get more clients, you're going to have to remove yourself from low priority tasks so you can handle on your CEO duties. But the key here is timing. My advice: wear all the hats in your business and hire when it hurts. That way you can tell if someone you hire is an A player like you or just average, and you can help them perform on KPIs since it's something you're already used to. Again, going back to the KPIs, once you have the KPIs into play, you can make educated decisions on if your new employee is performing the right way. Now, I think it's very important to note here that in order to attract A players, you yourself have to be an A player. Think about it. If I'm Michael Jordan, why would I go play with someone that never even made it into the NBA, right? It just wouldn't make sense. So you have to be the Michael Jordan of your team to be able to attract the Scottie Pippens and even the Kobe Bryants that want to learn underneath you. That's how you attract A players, where a lot of people have that misinterpreted where they think they're just going to attract them, right? You have to be the A player to attract the A player. Now, the next thing I want to cover is having the right tools. With the right tools, things can go way more smooth inside your business, and you can take a lot of tasks off your plate so you can have time to focus on growing your business. Now, I've got a video you can check out to see the top tools we use to automate our processes. It's called the 5 must-have softwares for a 7-figure consulting business. It'll be down below somewhere. Just click it, check it out. It'll help. There you guys have it. We've covered a lot in this video, but all of that would be for nothing if you don't take action. Finally, if you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you know that could benefit from this advice. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.